Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make bouncy melodic trap beats for Lil Tecca, just like the beat I got right here in Logic Pro X. Quick disclaimer, I think my neighbor just started mowing the lawn, so you're probably going to hear that in the background. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, so I started the melody with this one shot that I loaded up into Quick Sampler, and I'm going to start by playing the whole thing for you guys and then I'll break it down. Alright guys, so I'll start out with the effects, and I just got an EQ cutting out the low end from about 176 Hertz. Then I got the stereo delay on it, and in most of my beats, I just got out with the stock delay, which is 1/4 on the left, 1/8 on the right, and then I put the output mix at 3% and 4%. And then I got a bus with Space Designer on it. And I got this church preset, which is just a custom preset I made so I don't have to go to large spaces and then halls and then 6.7 marble church every time. And then that's pretty much all of the effects. Now when I come over to the piano roll, these elongated notes are all just extra notes I added in. These ones here are just for some variation in the second half. These ones at the top, like this one, and these ones. And then these bottom notes are just the root notes of the chord progression that are lowered an octave to be bass notes. And then we'll go through the chords right now. It's the same chord progression every 2 measures, and these notes right here are what makes up the chord progression. I'll just make the notes larger. As you can see, these are just super basic chords, and then I just pitch them up with Option Shift and the up arrow key to invert them. And then when they're pitched down, you can see that I've added in these extra notes right here, and these are just to create bounce in the melody. And then I did the same thing on the second half. Let me just lower these notes again. You can see these notes right here, which are all added in to create some more bounce. So now I'll just pitch these back up again, and that is pretty much that first bass melody that you're gonna hear throughout the song. Alright guys, the next thing I added was just some counter melody with a one shot, but this time I used Alchemy for it. And the reasoning behind it is because I don't exactly know how to use the glide effect with a one shot in the Quick Sampler, but I do know how to do it in Alchemy. So what I do is I go over here to import audio, and then I make sure I have it on sampler, and I hit import, and then I go over here to voices and put the mode on legato, and then change the number to 1, and then I put up the glide to about 11%, and then I made sure the sustain was pretty high up. The release, I just didn't change that, or the decay. And then I came over here and I made this like kind of like glidey pattern, and this is what it sounds like. And for the effects on it, I got an EQ right here, cutting out the lows and boosting some mids/highs. Then I got Tal Chorus, which is a chorus effect plugin, which kind of like creates like a wide stereo feel to the sound. Then I added distortion with the tone at 13,300, the drive at 4 decibels, and the output at -3.5. Then I got that same bus with reverb, and I'm just adding some reverb to it. The last sound I added was this lead from Serum called Heavy Metal. So what I did was I just bounced it out into a WAV file to put the effects on it because I only have the demo. But anyways, the notes I'm playing are A3 and B3, and I had them playing every 2 bars, but I felt like that was too much. So in the waveforms, I just deleted the one that plays in the 3rd bar and the 5th bar, and I'll just solo it out. The effects I got on it are a low cut and a high cut, and then I put echo on it with the 1/4 dotted. I put the dry at 78%, the wet at 36, and the feedback at 72, and this is what it sounds like. And I completely forgot about this part, but I got this thing here called the halftime melody. So what I did was I just bounced that basic bell one-shot pattern. Then I started out with this low cut EQ. Then I put halftime on it with the half loop effect. And then I put another EQ on it, cutting out the lows again, boosting some highs, and then cutting out this one mid frequency, which sounded kind of like a metronome. So I didn't want to have that sound. And this is what the halftime melody sounds like. as you guys can see right here, I still have the main melody playing, but it might not be what you think. If I go over to this main melodies automation and it's on the volume automation, I completely turn off the volume on this melody, and then it fades back in to build into the drop. So I'm just gonna play that for you guys right here. Alright guys, that's the entire melody. Next up we got the drums. I started the drums with this clap pattern right here. After the clap, I added in this hi-hat pattern right here. Next up I got the snare pattern right here. For the open hat pattern, I kept it super simple, and it just hits on the second beat of every single measure, and this is what it sounds like. Next up I got the 808 pattern, and I'm using the spins 808, so I just follow the root notes, and it's super important when you're using the spins to make sure your root notes are pretty low, because if it's high up, it's going to clash with the kick, and this is what the spins 808 sounds like. And the last part of the drums is the kick, and this is what it sounds like. With that guys, that's all the drums, and in case you were wondering, this is what they sound like by themselves. For the arrangement on the beat, I got an 8-bar intro, then an 8-bar hook, then a 16-bar verse, then like an 8-bar bridge period where I have that halftime melody playing. Then I got the 8-bar hook again, then I got another 16-bar verse, then the bridge, or like, I guess you could use it as a pre-hook as well. Then the hook again, which is 8 bars, and then an 8-bar outro. Thank you guys for watching, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and until next time, I'm out. Peace.